Happy Fun Friday, friends. Today is Fun Friday, and we want to invite you to wear your most favorite costume. Today, I'm dressed like my friend Spider-Man. I've been thinking a lot about his quote and his catchphrase, which is, "With great power comes great responsibility." So, in honor of that quote and catchphrase, I decided to dress up like Spider-Man. Well, it's Fun Friday. It's Mrs. Watkins. I'm so excited to be here with you today. Today is Friday, March 27th, 2020. We're going to start off with our scarf song. Pause the video and go get yourself a scarf, because today we're going to turn our scarf into lots of Halloween-themed objects. We are going to be turning our scarf into a pumpkin. We know that a pumpkin is a sphere and it has a stem at the top like this. We are also going to turn our scarf into a witch broom. Now you might be asking yourself, Mrs. Watkins, how can I turn a scarf into a witch broom? Well, a witch broom has a long handle like this, and at the bottom it has a lot of bristles. So this is how you can make it into a broom. We're also going to be turning our scarves into a ghost. We could put our hands in like this and then create a spooky ghost. Yeah. Last, we're going to turn our scarf into a bat. Now, bats have wings, don't they? And they flap like this. So this is one way you can make your bat. Ready? Let's start off with the pumpkin. My scarf is a pumpkin, my pumpkin is my scarf, and if I had no pumpkin, then I would not have my scarf. Count 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it into a broom. Ready? My scarf is a broom, my broom is my scarf, and if I had no broom, then I would not have a scarf. Count 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it into a ghost. My scarf is my ghost is my scarf, and if I had no ghost, then I would not have a scarf. Count 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it into a bat. Ready? My scarf is my bat is my scarf, and if I had no bat, then I would not have a scarf. Count 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it back into a pumpkin. Ready? My scarf is a pumpkin, my pumpkin is my scarf, and if I had no pumpkin, then I would not have a scarf. Well, happy Halloween in March today. Today, we are going to go on a fun learning adventure. We're going to do phonemic awareness. It's Flag Eye Friday, so I'm going to be reading a brand new book to you. And we're going to have a new engineering challenge today, which has a lot to do with board games like this. So get ready to have a great day today. It's the 141st day of school. Help me write the number. Making a straight line is fun. That's the way you make a 1. Down and over, down once more. That's the way you make a 4. Making a straight line is fun. That's the way you make a 1. I want to show you this digit here. This is the ones place. Can you say that? Ones place. There's a 1 in the ones place. This digit here is called the tens place. Can you say that? Tens place. In the tens place, there's a 4. That 4 means it's actually a 40. This digit's called the hundreds place. Hundreds. The hundreds means that that number is actually worth 100. 141 days of school. Well, get ready, friends, because we are going to have such a great time today. Let's get ready for phonemic awareness. We know that phonemic awareness is that time of day where we learn about sounds and letters to help us become better readers and writers. Phonemic awareness. I can hear sounds in words. Today's word part power is ool. Say it with me. Ool. Can you think of words that rhyme with pool? I say, you say. Cool, stool, tool, school. Beginning sounds. Which word begins like aim? Soar or ace? Which word begins like eagle? Each or little? Which word begins like perfect? Admire or paper? Which word begins like double? Donut or soccer? Which word begins like unicorn? Really or unit? I'm going to say 3 sounds. You're going to say the word. Ready? I'm going to say the sounds. You're going to say the word. Ready? D, eep. G, ave. K, ute. T, I, S, app. R, os. T, ick. H, ut. Aid. F, l. Very good. Activate your vowel sounds. Ready? I have my handy dandy vowel power sounds sheet here. Are you ready? Activate A. Apple. E. Egg. I. Igloo. O. Octopus. U. Umbrella. I'm going to say a word. You're going to activate that vowel sound. Ready? Sight. Face. Hop. Dune. Teach. Lead. Rope. Page 1, all done. I say a word, then you say a word, then chop it, chop it. I say a word, then you say a word, then chop it, chop it. Height. Bag. June. Keys. Vase. Moon. Pug. Soap. Teen. Mitt. Very good. Adding sounds. Oat, add k. Coat. S, add g. Guess. This time do it by yourself. I'm, add t. Ud, add Ain, add v. Vain. Very good. Deleting sounds. We're going to take that beginning sound away. Lab without l. Real without Hike without h. Tell without t. Woke without w. Page 2 all through. Wipe change to ripe. Name change to s. Same. Whole change to mole. Peak change to week. Food change to mood. Get ready for your letter sounds. Letter. Picture. Sound. N. Nest. N. Letter. Picture. Sound. Y. Yellow. Y. Letter. Picture. Sound. I. Igloo. I. And the long I says I. This letter is red to show you that it is a vowel. Ready? Letter. Picture. Sound. G. Game. G. And the soft G says J. Letter. Picture. Sound. E. Egg. E. And the long E says E. Last one, letter. Picture, sound. J, jug, j. This week, we learned a new nursery rhyme called Little Bo Peep. By now, you should be an expert. This is how it goes. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and doesn't know where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them. Ready to say the whole thing with me? All right, let's do it. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and doesn't know where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them. Phonemic awareness. I can hear sounds in words. Well, friends, it's Fly Guy Friday. And I have a brand new Fly Guy book to read to you. This one is titled, There's a Fly Guy in My Soup. Do you like soup? I like it. And it's okay if you don't like it because that's your opinion. Well, Fly Guy really loves soup. He loves to swim in it because, well, I'll let you figure it out when I read. These are my glasses, this is my book. I put on my glasses and open up my book. Then I read, 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 and I look, look, look. Then I take off my glasses and think about my book. I want to give a shout out to Cortez. I saw a picture on our Padlet that he had read all kinds of Fly Guy books. Good job, Cortez. Keep up the great work. There's a Fly Guy in my soup. The author of the book is Ted Arnold. He's also the illustrator. The author writes the book. The author writes the book. Hi-ho the dairy-o. The author writes the book. Would you please help me read the title page? There's a Fly Guy in My Soup by Ted Arnold. A boy had a pet fly. He named him Fly Guy. And Fly Guy could say the boy's name, Buzz. Chapter 1. One day, Fly Guy went with Buzz, Mom, and Dad on a long trip. They drove until dinner time. They stopped at a hotel. Yay, said Buzz. I love hotels. Cool room, said Buzz. Time for dinner, said Dad. There's a nice restaurant downstairs, said Mom. But Fly Guy can't go there. Why do you think Fly Guy can't go there? That's right. Flies aren't really welcome in restaurants because flies usually carry a lot of bacteria and yucky stuff on them. Fly Guy can eat outside, said Buzz. Right, Fly Guy? Yes. Fly Guy flew outside. Wow, that was really nice of Fly Guy to be flexible. He found a trash can. He found a puddle. He found a sticky spot. He found the biggest, slimiest garbage can ever. That's his favorite food. And that's what he loves. That's okay. Even though to us it's gross. But he didn't find anything he wanted to eat. Chapter 2. Then Fly Guy smelled something wonderful. What could it be? What's your prediction? What do you think he can smell? I think he can smell restaurant food. Fly Guy followed the smell. This label says restaurant kitchen, staff only. At last, he found where he wanted to eat. Oops, messy. Fly Guy needed to wash before dinner. He spied a small round bathtub with warm brown water. Perfect. Is that a bathtub? It's a bowl of soup. Fly Guy jumped in. He washed his face and hands. He washed his armpits. he washed between his toes. Wow, Fly Guy really does know how to take a bath. Chapter 3. Fly Guy's bathtub was picked up and carried to another room. It was set down on a table in front of a lady. The lady screamed, "Waiter, there's a fly in my soup!" The lady jumped up. Her soup and Fly Guy went flying. She's really upset. Into another lady's soup. That lady jumped up. Her soup and the first lady's soup and Fly Guy went flying. Onto a gentleman's head. The gentleman jumped up. The soup and Fly Guy and the gentleman's hair went flying. Oh, goodness. Everyone jumped up. Everyone's soup and Fly Guy and the gentleman's hair went flying. Fly Guy, buzz. I don't think Fly Guy meant for all of this to happen. Fly Guy still needed a bath. Buzz, Mom, and Dad needed a bath. Everyone needed a bath. Last one in the pool is a rotten egg, yelled Buzz. What a fun way to problem solve. Just go jump in the pool. Hotel Funzy. And that's the end of There's a Fly Guy in My Soup by Ted Arnold. Did you like this book? If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, that's okay too. You can give it a thumbs down. It's your opinion. Remember, your opinion is what you think and how you feel about someone or something. In this book, Fly Guy really loves to eat some things that aren't really good for humans to eat, right? What was his favorite food? Do you remember where he was eating before he found the soup? Yeah, Fly Guy loves trash. And that's okay. That's what he loves. And he also loved to eat restaurant food too, right? He loved taking a bath in soup. Now, would you take a bath in soup? Absolutely not. And in this book, Fly Guy found himself into a lot of trouble, but he was able to solve his problem in the end by having fun. And I think maybe Fly Guy next time will choose wisely, maybe not to take a bath in a bowl of soup. It is really exciting because this week we've been talking all about toys and we've been using things around the house to help us learn. So let's recap for a moment all the things that we've done this week. We have been very busy at home, haven't we? On Monday, you wrote an opinion piece about your favorite toy. On Tuesday, you were challenged with making your own marble track. And don't forget, you can continue adding on different layers and maybe making different types of tracks as you go along. Maybe you want to try this weekend, you want to try to do something a little different, like making a paper plate marble track. On Wednesday, we practiced our storytelling by making stories with 5 or less objects in little bags of toys. And then yesterday, on Thursday, we learned about units of measure with the ruler and then also using the non-standard units of measure with Legos. So your big challenge today is to think about board games. Now, do you know what board games are for and what they do? Well, board games do a lot of things. They bring people together. You learn how to take turns. You learn how to be a good winner. And you also learn how to congratulate others when you don't win. Yeah, Another fun thing that board games do is they help you understand that you're not always going to be first at something. It's important to take turns and give as many people opportunities that are sitting around you to play with you. What happens if you're a poor sport all the time? Do people want to play with you if you act like that? Not so much. So when we're playing games, it's really important to be a good winner and also congratulate others when you don't win. Your challenge today is going to be to look around at what you have and make your own board game. It's a really big challenge, but I want to show you some fun examples that my kids and I at home have been making. You can pretty much use anything around you that could inspire you to make a game. I want to show you a fun game that I made with my kids. I used different cutouts from a donut ad that I found that came in my weekly ad, and I cut up these different strips. I used a plain paper box and or cardboard box, and I also started using strips. I used a Sharpie to label the different parts. This is the start, and the arrows show the players which way to go. In some of the squares, I wrote things like go back to start, or your tummy hurts, take a break. That basically means you lose a turn. Or move forward 2 donuts. This one says switch with an opponent. This one says drink a glass of milk for pretend and take a break. So the object of this game that I made up is to get to the winner spot before anybody else does. The name of my game is Crispy Fetty Fun Cream. The Crispy Fetty Fun Cream. So I used different labels from the boxes that I cut up. My kids and I made some pretty fun sweet treats earlier in the week, so I kept the box. And I used part of the box to make my players. So if you notice, the players that I use to make my shapes, there's a special secret letter. Do you see it? It's the letter L. You can cut up strips of paper. I used this and I named the different pieces. This one's called King Cupcake. This one's called OB, which stands for one bite, because it looks like this got bitten off, but it really didn't. It's just the way it got cut off on the cardboard. This one, my daughter helped me name Twin Cones. And this one, she named Squaraya because it reminded her of a square and she wanted her to sound like Mariah, like Squaraya. So the object of the game is that you choose one player, and then in this little bag, I just wrote some different numbers. Now at home, you might have dice, you might have cards, you might have all kinds of different things, but this helps us figure out how many spaces forward we're going to be moving on our game. So what number do you see on this card? A 3. Good. So that would mean I would move the 3 spaces from my spot over here on the Crispy Fetty Fun Cream game that I made up. So this weekend, we're going to be playing all of these awesome games that we made. I want to show you one last example, and it's my son's. He wanted to make a game that involved the family. So to most people, this may look like an ordinary bag, but we actually repurposed it. And this is his game. It's kind of big. His says it's the Watkins Residence. And he wanted to do like a theme of zombies. Yeah, he's kind of into that stuff. That's what he likes. This is the start and this is the end. So he wrote some labels on here. It says dangerous. This is the zombie zone. The zombies are over here. This is a jet. This is the safe zone. So you can make your board game pretty much be anything you want. Now for his players, we used cups. And because this was about our family, we found some old pictures and we used a hot glue gun with the help of a grown-up. Please be sure to be safe. We cut up some pictures and these are going to be our players. So this is Mayana's game piece. This is Lee's game piece. And because mom and dad are a strong team, we kept our game pieces together. So Mr. Watkins and I can play, either or as a team. Friends, you can be creative and make your own game. If you love Shopkins and you've always wanted to make your own Shopkins game, you can do that. I was looking at my weekly ad, and not only did I find donuts, but guess what else I found? Pizza. I was thinking I could make a pizza game. You can be inspired by pretty much anything that you find. I love grocery ads. They actually are amazing tools because they can help you do a lot of fun things. You can make a fruit and vegetable game. Or maybe you have been inspired by Legos and you want to make your own Lego game. You would have to use some basic shapes, like in this example, basic shapes of squares and rectangles and arrows and fun different things that you can add to it. You can use cups, popsicle sticks, you could use different cardboard pieces to make your game pieces. And don't forget about the rules. What are the rules going to be in your game? How do you win? And then how do you handle winning and how do you handle not winning? So be creative, have fun. It's probably going to take you more than one day to do this. You can make it simple or you can make it big. You can make it small. You can make it any way you like. Be sure to activate your imagination and your problem-solving skills when you're working together with your family on this project. I want to wish you a wonderful weekend. I hope you had fun on this awesome Halloween edition of Fun Friday. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility. So continue on, stay strong, have fun, make green choices, have a wonderful weekend, and tune in next week when we'll have a new learning theme to look forward to. Keep having fun with your toys. See you next time.